I'm the host with the most, Locum 23, Hero Book 1, Chapter 15, Finale. After telling Poppy and Dax all about Silas's plan to attack the mayor's assembly and take over the city, you feel yourself going faint again. Exhausted from the night's events, you take a seat on the dusty floor while Dax and Poppy stand over you, looking concerned. You okay, Alex? Yeah, you look kinda beat. I feel beat. When I was trapped in Silas' prison, something weird happened. I heard voices from the prison gate, and... The prison gate? Silas must have restored it then! Wait, what kind of voices did you hear? It was my parents, my birth parents. They told me to get up and keep fighting, that they were sorry we were so far apart, and then... What? I don't know. Some kind of energy shot out of the gate, and suddenly I was stronger. Much stronger. I tore the bars off the cell, but I started feeling really weak immediately afterwards. Like, I was, normal again. How are you feeling now? Well, better, but still not 100%. And definitely not as strong as I was when I broke out of there. Dax strokes his chin thoughtfully. Interesting. It seems your power has increased exponentially, but your body hasn't quite come to terms with it. Your body should adjust to the changes soon enough, though. Hopefully in time to stop Silas. While I recover, maybe you guys can finally tell me what led to the kiss? Are you sure you want to hear about that? I mean, we still have so many questions for you. Like, did you just say you spoke to your birth parents? That's huge. Yeah. I'm glad I had the chance. It was strange. Who cares you kissed each other? Bobby and Dax exchanged a shy glance, trying and failing to suppress their smiles. And subject change. Yeah, we did. It was nice. Yep, very cool. Would definitely do again. Same. Okay, maybe not right this second, though. Just then the clock tower chimes with the passing of the hour, making you all jump. Wow, still not used to that. Not at all. It's getting late. You should probably get some rest, Alex. Yeah, you need to be back in peak fighting condition. At least we can all have tomorrow to train before the mayor's assembly the next day. You expect Alex to train all day tomorrow after what he's been through? Thank you, Poppy. Of course. Besides, I can think of a few people who'd probably like to see you since, the world might end in 2 days. That certainly does put things in perspective. Now's your chance to choose which of your love interests to spend the night with before the final battle. You'll unlock a special scene with whoever you pick, but choose wisely. You only have one night to spare. So sorry, girls. There's Grayson, there is Kenji, and sorry for anyone who actually gives a shit to receive. I already spent diamonds once tonight. That is what Diamond Edition is for. I think the best thing for me is some quality alone time to relax and recharge. Hey, you do suit you. See you later, Alex. See ya. After saying goodnight to Poppy and Dax, you leave the clock tower and head home for some much-needed rest. On the day of the mayor's assembly, you and your team are suiting up in preparation for the fight of your lives. Biceps check. Six-packs check. Yep, I'm ready to go. Oops, forgot one thing. Kenji winks at you and strips off his jacket and shirt. That's better. You're unbelievable. Thank you. That wasn't a compliment, doofus. Hey. Ava smirks and pulls a shiny new grappling hook gun out of her holster. Did you see that my new toy Dax made me, Alex? No, what's different about it? Watch and learn. Ava pulls the trigger, shooting a claw hook across the clock tower to latch onto the far railing. Doesn't that seem... Shh! Wait for it. Ava presses a button on the grappling gun, and Blue and white lightning arcs through the steel core. Whoa, not bad. No fair! How come you haven't made me anything, Dax? 'Cause I was busy making these. Dax lays 2 garment bags on the folding table and unzips them to reveal upgraded super suits. Hey, I helped. You guys couldn't make me anything like... But you made 2 different super suits for Alex? Not just any super suits. These ones have pretty sweet new feature. Alex, I realize a puppy and I can't always give you the best back tactical advice since we're not right there with you in the thick of it. Plus our brains are slow and human, which is why I created an AI to offer you the most advanced possible battlefield support. Meet the world's first machine-augmented recon computer intelligence. Marcy, for sure. Marcy, huh? So, what does she do? I'll let her explain that for herself. Marcy, you there? A bright, high-pitched voice sounds from Dax's computer speakers. Yep, I'm here. Actually, I was just kind of eavesdropping. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Why don't you tell Alex what you can do? Oh, right. So not to brag, but I can instantaneously analyze your immediate surroundings and recommend tactical solutions to enemies and environmental hazards. I can provide real-time navigation assistance while you're traveling the city. Is that cool or what? Yeah, that's super cool. Why do you sound so human? I'm glad you asked. Des says I learn faster if I'm emotionally invested in improving, so I'm really eager to get started. I'm not coming on too strong, am I? No, not at... To be honest, I'm really not that experienced, and I've never even left this room. It's okay if you don't want me to be around. After all, I'll stay here with Dax until I'm more ready. I didn't say that. In any case, Marcy's not the only new addition to these suits. They're even stronger than before. And if Silas hits as hard as you say, you're probably gonna need more protection. Good point. Oh! Look at that, 2 diamond options in the course of 3 minutes. So we've got Golden Sun, Night Watch, and... Are you sure? I was hoping you'd take Marcy off my hands, or, out in the field. You know, for, practice. I think there's just a little too much riding on this mission, Dax. It's okay, Alex. I know I have a lot to learn. Hey, don't take it personally. I'm not. Really, it's fine. I just kinda wanna be alone right now, if that's cool. Entering sleep mode. Good night. I think you hurt her feelings, Alex. Well, I'm sorry. That's what... You know what? I'm not doing this. How is this my fault? Why did you give her feelings, Dax? Isn't that a violation of some kind of law of robotics or something? Laws are made to be broken. Dax gets it. So, we ready to see the city or what? Sure. I don't have any other plans. Nice of you to clear your schedule. Now, let's go stop Silas. A short while later, your team watches from a nearby rooftop while the mayor addresses a crowd of thousands in the city center. Thank you all for joining me here today. I know this is a difficult time and you want answers, so I'll be brief. Despite the best efforts of our police force, crime in our city is an all-time high. And with the recent theft of Prescott Industries' so-called liquid prism, it's harder to fight than ever. I won't deny that we're all feeling the pressure. That's why District Attorney Miko Katsuros and I have decided to try a new tactic. I'll let her take it from here. Miko steps up to the microphone and clears her throat. In the past, I was skeptical of the superheroes cropping up throughout the city. Well, more than skeptical. Really, I didn't trust them. More than that, I felt threatened by them. I've always believed that law enforcement should follow a strict protocol to ensure it serves the people and not itself. These rules keep us honest, and they keep us from abusing our power, such as it is. From my perspective, superheroes like Locum and Talos had no such restraints. I've since come to believe that these individuals, at least, are honest enough to police themselves, which is why I'm using this assembly to formally extend an olive branch to them. We can't do this alone. We need help of superheroes to fight the rising tide of supercriminals. The audience erupts with applause as Miko's words. You and your friends exchange surprised looks. Wow, she really changed her tune, huh? About time. D.A. Katsura steps back as the applause continues, and Mayor Scannable takes back the mic. Thank you, D.A. Katsuras. Now, I'll try to wrap this up quickly so we can all... Just a moment, Mr. Mayor. I wonder whether I might have a few words. As you can imagine, I feel terrible that my company's product found its way into the hands of the city's worst criminals. I'd like to formally apologize if I may. Absolutely, Mr. Prescott. Of course you can't be blamed for the actions of others, but the gesture is appreciated nonetheless. Silas steps up onto the stage and takes the microphone. He turns to the audience, looking abashed. What's he doing? I don't know, but we can't just attack him outright. Unfortunately. First, I'd like to commend Mayor Scandival and D.A. Katsuras on knowing when to admit defeat and ask for help. That takes, well, not courage exactly, but something like it. Nervous laughter ripples through the crowd. Silas cocks an eyebrow. Too far? Sorry. Just speaking my mind is all. See, if you ask me, your government isn't equipped to deal with threats facing this city. And frankly, neither are superheroes. They're begging for help. How do I know that? Personal experience. I've already beaten Locum once before. Barely even broke a sweat. Confused murmurs run through the audience as Mayor Scandival approaches the podium. Mr. Prescott, are you sure you're feeling... Before the mayor can take a step closer, Silas slashes out with one hand, sending out a blast of prism energy that throws the mayor off the stage and into the crowd. Oh! That's our cue. Come on. As you swoop down towards the stage with your teammates following close behind, the assembled police train their weapons on Silas Prescott. Don't move, Silas. We've got you surrounded. You're not going anywhere. Is that so? I beg to differ. Silas waves his hand lazily, and cops' guns fly out of their hands to hover overhead. As the crowd watches in astonishment, the guns quickly disassemble in the air. Spare parts and ammo clips rain down on the cops. Crap, crap, crap. What do we do now? Pray that Locum saves us. As the words leave Miko's mouth, you touch down beside her and place a hand on her shoulder. Don't worry. I'm here to help. Bet you regret hunting us down earlier, huh? Nah, I'm here to help. Before she can reply, Silas calls out from the stage. Starting today, this city's under new management. This is a hostile takeover. Not if I have anything to say about it. Ha! I already beat you once, boy. What's to stop me from doing it again? I'm stronger than I was before, and this time, I brought friends. We're taking you down, Silas. I wouldn't recommend resisting. Is this supposed to scare me, Locum? I could take all of you on my own. No problem. But as it happens, I brought a few friends of my own. Boys? At Silas's word, the street explodes. Up around the word in a spray of rubble. Oh, it's you again. How many times have I defeated you? Shrapnel and his henchmen storm up from the sewers, while still more flooded into the nearby streets. Sorry to keep you waiting! Nonsense. You're right on time. Let's show these meddlesome heroes what our liquid prism can do. Silas reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out the injector, loaded with 6 vials. Meanwhile, Shrapnel's henchmen produce their own syringes and jab them into their wrists. That's the stuff. I can feel the power. Just give me something to punch, boss. Oh, crap. Alex, we can take this many guys, right? Right? Of course, have a little faith. Only one way to find out. Very reassuring. Thanks. You and your friends bring your guards up, ready for a fight when Silas positions the injector over his veins and pulls the trigger. You watch horrified as Silas transforms before your very eyes, his eyes glowing a searing electric pink as his muscles ripple with barely containable inner power. Okay, I like the graphic, I like it. Crowd screams as Silas levitates high overhead, prism energy radiating off his body in brilliant arcs of lightning. Yes! Behold! Behold the next step in human evolution! Behold the face of true power! You watch helplessly as stray bolts of prism carve through the buildings and skyscrapers, destroying the city around you. Silas, what have you done? Miko, I need you to get these civilians to safety. Can you do that? Yes, you can count on me, Locum. Great. We'll stop Silas, just focus on making sure no one else gets hurt. As you move through the crowd, you spot Grayson looking aghast as his father floats through the air, looking down on the gathered crowd with a smug smile. Dad. You turn him around and stare into his eyes. Locum. Grayson, look. I know this is crazy, but I need your help. Anything. I have to make up for what my father's... I know. So get DA Katsuros and get the civilians to safety. Can you do that for me? I'm on it. I won't let you down. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry too. What do you mean? Never mind. Just go. Well, figuring your dad's a crazy nutbag, and I may have to put him down. I'm sorry. As Grayson goes to help Miko, you turn to face Silas. Enough, Silas. This ends now. Indeed. For you. As Silas's words, Harple and his men charge across the quickly emptying courtyard at you and your teammates. Get him! Stopping Silas should be your top priority, Alex. We'll handle Shrapnel as goons. Are you sure you're up to it? What do you think, Minute? Ready to save the city? As ready as I'll ever be. Let's do this. Leaving your friends to handle Shrapnel and his men, you soar over the ruins of Northbridge and touch down amidst the wreckage of shattered skyscrapers. Where are you? Come and face me! A figure rises out of the smoke and fire, wreathed in chaotic energy. I'm not hiding. You're the one who's hiding. You've been hiding all your life. What do you mean? Hiding from what? From yourself. From what you truly are. You haven't begun to comprehend the power within you. Maybe so, but I know enough to finish this. No, this is not the end. Soon you'll realize that this is only the beginning. Fast as lightning, Silas rushes at you, one supercharged fist pulled back, ready to strike. You dodge at the last second, crackling waves of prism energy rolling off of Silas's body as he lunges past you. Damn, he's fast. I should counterattack, stay on guard. Silas shifts his stance and follows up with another swing. You just barely manage to duck under it, a bright trail of energy, nearly singeing your hair. Make that really fast. You try to get in an attack, but his hands become a blur of superhuman speed, blocking your every move before you can even begin to make it. Come on, hero. You'll have to do better than that. Show me what you're really made of. Shut up. Alex, you need to slow him down if you want to get a shot at him. Now's a good time to call in a favor. Hey, Minute. Eva swings one slowed down henchman to another, their heads slamming together with a resounding thunk. Be there in a second. She fires a grappling gun straight at Silas. It latches onto his arm, sending electricity coursing through his body. Ah! Eva zips over and delivers a flying kick to the side of Silas's head. Ugh! He swings wildly in retaliation, but Eva pirouettes out of his grasp and casts a hand out, ensnaring Silas in whatever slow time feels. Okay, that is awesome. That ought to slow him down, at least to something more like a normal speed. Thanks, Minute. I'll take it from here. Looks like Talos could use a hand. Eva fires her grappling hook again, coming to Talos' rescue as Shrapnel's cronies gang up on him. You lash out at Silas, laughing with triumph as your fist finally makes contact. That's more like it, but you're still not strong enough. Silas soars overhead, a wicked smile on his face. Presses both hands together and unleashes a massive blast of pure prism energy. Dodge block. I'm going to block. Cross your arms in front of you at the last second as the rolling ball of untamed energy collides with you. I think because he absorbs that energy. Every atom in your body screams out in pain, your nerves overloading with pure agony. That hurt. Dax, how's Alex supposed to get close to Silas when he's doing, that? I don't know. Find some cover, Alex? We'll try thinking of something. Cover, huh? I'll get a defense boost from Talos. Talos, you're up! Talos delivers a final blow to Shrapnel's head, sending him face first to the pavement, then dashes over and clambers onto the ruined stage. You rang! Yeah. Keep those prism blasts off me. Just like Dax's obstacle course, remember? How could I forget? Get behind me and wait for an opening. You duck behind Talos just as Silas unleashes another blast of energy, streaks down towards you and Talos, and suddenly a shining bronze shield flashes up to block it. You look up in surprise and see Kalos' arm transformed into a gleaming shield. Whoa, nice moves, Kenji. When you learn how to do that? Dax gave me an idea, actually. When he used the prism-infused bronze to heal me, I figured if I knew to reshape itself to match my form, I could reverse engineer that process. Holy crap, he's right. I was wondering if something like that was possible. I guess Kenji figured it out on his own. Now I don't feel bad for making you any new gadgets. Whoa, that does not make up for... Before he can finish his sentence, another prism blast detonates against Kenji's shield, nearly knocking him off of his feet. Damn, this guy's strong. Stop hiding behind your friends, Locum. Only you have the power to face me. Silas gathers his strength, preparing to unleash another blast. I should run. You dash out from behind cover. That blast of prism collides with you, throwing you back onto the ground. Ah! Alex, get up quick and stay behind my shield! Silas channels the prism energy into a solid beam of concentrated force and aims at Kenji's shield. Kenji grits his teeth, straining to keep up his defenses. I don't know if I can hold him much longer, Alex. If you see an opportunity, take it. I don't know if I'm gonna get an opportunity. I guess we'll have to make one then. You and Kenji try to move evasively, in a slow-moving beam of pure prism energy struggling to keep up with you. Make my move, keep waiting. You hesitate, waiting for the perfect moment, and Kenji takes charge of the situation. That beam's too slow to hit both of us. I'll make a distraction while you go after Silas. Kenji sprints to the left, and the beam trailing after him, leaving Silas vulnerable to a counterattack. You spring up into the air, soaring upward toward Silas. Huh? Silas tries and fails to shift the beam in time, and it carves wildly through the side of the nearby skyscraper. You're on him before he can regain control, shooting up at the supersonic speeds to deliver a flying punch straight to his jaw. Hyah! Ah! Before he can recover, you follow up with a flurry of body blows, finishing off with a spinning elbow to the face. You got him on the ropes, Alex. End this already. Oh, I can't watch. Grabs Silas's arm and spin him like a discus to the side of the Prescott Industries, the glass facade shattering behind him. It's over, Silas. Give up now, while you still can. Silas grins at you, his hair matted with blood seeping from his scalp. Yes, yes, you're finally living up to your true potential. What do you mean, true potential? You think I don't know what you truly are? Silas gives a mirthless laugh, winching with pain. You're just like your mother, Alex. She underestimated me, too. She thought I was only interested in harnessing the prism crystal's energy. She thought I didn't know the risks. Silas laughs again, his voice growing more ragged, his breathing labored. I knew there was a world on the other side of that gate, and I wanted in. But I couldn't get in. I wasn't strong enough, but soon I will be. Pulls a last syringe of liquid prism out and slams the needle into his vein. Ah! Holy crap. How much of that stuff can he take? Is that safe? I don't think so. Alex, be careful. The prism energy is too much for his body to handle. What'll happen? He'll go boom. I'm not sure, but you don't want to be there to find out. Roaring with fury, Silas flies straight towards you, huge waves of prism energy billowing off of him. Silas hammers at your defenses again and again, his entire body blazing with barely containable energy. You try to keep your guard up, but the power radiating from his fists is too strong. Ugh! Silas punches you again and again until you can barely fight back. Then he grabs you by the front of your suit, pulls you straight down. Come on, hero. Show me what you're made of. The two of you fall together, Silas landing on top of you as he slams you into the asphalt far below. The street splinters beneath you and your bones shuddering with the impact. Locum! Get away from him! Your friends try to get close, but Silas keeps them at bay by sending a towering wave of prism energy in their direction. He whirls on you, his eyes blazing with light, his face seeming to contort with the power inside of him. Oh, crap. If my energy readings are correct, Silas is about to go supernova. The resulting explosion would destroy everything in a 100-mile radius? What do we do? I think it's time we find out exactly how much power my parents gave me. You breathe deeply, focusing inward as Silas advances on you. Perhaps I was wrong about you, Alex. Perhaps you're simply not up to the task. Suddenly you feel a strange sense of weightlessness, a steel over yourself, as though you're floating on soft clouds. The tips of your fingers glow with energy, leaving bright smears of light as you wave them in front of you. I think it's working. Grabs Silas's hand in yours and shoots straight up into the sky, oblivious to the radiation pouring off of his body. Alex, what are you doing? I know what he's doing. Saving the city. What else? But what about you? This is the only way. I'm sorry, Poppy, but this might just be goodbye. Alex, what do you mean? This might be... Signal drops as you fly high over Northbridge, the city growing smaller and smaller beneath you until finally... Silas strains against your grip, his skin starting to glow from within as the prism energy builds inside of him. Yes, you finally claimed your birthright now. Quickly, join your power with mine. What? What are you talking about? A spasm passes through Silas. A tear opens in his cheek and blinding light pouring through. Together we'll be strong enough to traverse dimensions, go beyond the limits of human science. Don't you see, Alex? You're the key to all this. The prism gate's energy wasn't strong enough to send me through to the other side. But with my liquid prism and your innate power, we can rip a hole in the very fabric of reality. But why would you want to do that? Because Earth couldn't save her, Alex. Earth couldn't save my beloved Helena. Perhaps another world can. Now that you've absorbed the energy of the prism gate, and I've pushed my body to its very limits, we can finally be strong enough to find out. Maybe someday soon, my son will have a mother again. As the words leave his mouth, a tear in his cheek grows wider, the glowing light of the prism escaping his face. You watch stunned as the light consumes him, spreading over his body and encasing him in shimmering cocoon. Radiant beams of energy radiate outward, piercing the black veil of space, growing brighter and brighter until your vision is filled with light. Far below, your friends squint up in the sky, searching the boundless blue expanse for any sign of you and Silas. Do you see him? No, I don't see anything. I hope he... A hush falls over the evacuated civilians as a massive explosion unfolds overhead. Searingly bright light bursts forth and piercing the clouds. Okay, we get it. Everyone's mouth is agape and they're quiet and the city's kind of like half destroyed. But okay, moving on. Alex! Alex, are you okay? Alex, please say something. Kenji, where'd he go? I don't know. Please tell me he's... You drift through a strange, dark dream, your body weightless and insubstantial as you float through an inky blackness at the end of the world. Am I dead? Slowly, you become conscious of smooth, dusty stone against your cheek, the feel of a solid earth cradling your body. Where am I? You blink, your eyes blurred as though from centuries of sleep, and gradually the world around you comes into focus. What is this place? You slowly get to your feet and turn around, taking in the strange sights around you. Enormous luminescent crystals sprout from the barren rock, their soft glow echoing the vivid pink nebula overhead. 4 moons hang in the night sky, close enough for you to just make out vast mountains and lunar valleys. Well, one thing's for sure, I'm not on Earth anymore. Never fear, Locum will return in Hero Book 2. You know what would have been amazing? And I would have been like, wow. Is if they would have just left it at that. Before the planet, before everything. And then they would have hinted at that, like, you know. So it would have been like, did our hero die? Or did something else happen to him? Find out in Book 2. That would have been amazing. Amazingly deep and dark and something choices I don't think has the capability of doing. Oh, that would have transisted. That just would have gone and transisted what they've done, and that would have been like a big cliffhanger. But I... Alright. I hope y'all did enjoy. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also head down in the description below where you can follow me on social media, or if you want, you can support me and my content, which was greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for Sophomore. It's up next, unless you have already watched it and you're just backtracking through what you've missed. And until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah!